All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to share with you how I literally brainwashed myself for success. And it's called the law of inversion, how to flip guaranteed failure to guaranteed success. As you saw in the thumbnail, that was me sleeping on the floor some time ago and transformed to fast forward to me living the life I'm living right now, which is the life in the right path. I meet with very prominent people in the society. Some I sit with to find out how to truly live a life of meaning and purpose, and others I sit with to quite literally share that with them and help them find purpose and meaning in life. Not only to nobles, but that's why this platform is here. So before I continue, the content I make isn't for everybody. It's targeted towards people who want to live a life of purpose and meaning. So after watching this video and you believe you made the description of my ideal target, go ahead and subscribe, and a big shout out to you. When I decided I wanted to dedicate my time, my life to helping humanity, people really, across all ages, especially young people, find purpose and meaning in life, I had to sit down and I thought to myself, what would I have to do to make sure that I absolutely fail at this endeavor, right? What would I have to do that I will fail, that my success will be far from me? And I came up with a list of 32 things. Of course, I'm not going to share the whole 32 things with you right now, but what I will do is share with you 7 of those things. So I came up with a list of 32 things that would guarantee that I failed, and then I flipped it. So from things that were going to guarantee my failure, I flipped them to things that are going to guarantee my success. And trust me, I'm not where I want to be, but certainly I give you a peek into my past life. I'm not where I used to be, right? So I guess it's well. But then the things I'm about to share with you are applicable across all facets of life, which kind of make them quite peripheral, not quite in-depth. So what I'm going to do is recommend that after you watch this video, do go ahead, and I'm going to leave a link to the video in the description below. It's really an in-depth discourse on how you can point us, really the things that will really point you to your purpose. If you're here to find your purpose and meaning, which everybody has, there is no point us deceiving ourselves that some people have purpose, some others don't. Everybody has a purpose, everybody have a meaning in life. That's my belief, and I'll die with it because it's factual. There's nothing you can do against the truth but for the truth. That's true, and I believe in it. So after this, just go click in the link in the description below, and of course you go watch that video. So what are the 7 things that I want to share with you today? These are the things that I am sharing with you, not for you to take quite verbatim, but I'm sharing with you so that you'll be able to flip them, because these things being present in your life will guarantee that you actually fail. So basically, when you flip them, it's going to guarantee that you absolutely will succeed in life. The first thing that I thought to myself, and not just me, these are actually truth. The first thing that will stop you from attaining success, the first thing that will guarantee that you fail in life, is to do nothing. And I mean that quite literally. When you do nothing, of course, Newton's law of motion, right? Everything is static until acted upon by an outside force. So if you do nothing, nothing happens. Now, what I want you to do is flip that. And I get people telling me, well, I don't know what to do with my life. And truly, that's understandable, right? Most times we don't clearly know what to do with our lives. But then I promise you, you don't want to waste your life doing nothing because you don't know what to do. So I truly would rather prefer somebody doing something. Go out there, get involved in activities, do things, engage yourself, meet people, commit yourself to things, and put yourself in a position. Go for an internship, go work for somebody for free. Just do something. That's the process of you finding what you love. And if you've not really gotten to that position where you can make that resolution, the first thing I advise or I recommend you do is to read. Pick up books and read. At least that's something, right? You're doing something. And what that's going to do is open your mind to the fact that we are here to live. We are here to contribute. We are here to make an impact. We are here to leave the world better than we found it. So doing nothing is not an option. So the first thing that would guarantee that you fail But when flipped, will guarantee, or should I say, will increase your chances of achieving some level of success in life, would be for you to actually do nothing. So flip that, do something. Secondly, poor health, right? The second thing that would guarantee that you fail in life is poor health. There's a scripture that says the spirit is willing but the flesh is weak. So you have these great ideas in the night and in the evening, and then you wake up in the morning and you're like, let's go, and the body says, no, not me. It's crazy, but it happens to most people, right? They don't take care of their health, and that's, if you're such a person, there is no point judging yourself. I'm not judging anybody here, but it's important you take care of your health. There shouldn't be a case where the spirit is willing. You have these great ideas that could transform the world, that the universe has given to you to implement, and then the body is weak. It doesn't want to go. That's be cheating, right? That's you cheating yourself out of your greatness. So make sure you take care of your body. Make sure you exercise properly. 10 minutes, 15 minutes a day. Make sure you eat properly. Most of the things that we eat are junks, so cut yourself away from that. I cut myself away from a whole lot of junk food out there. Sometimes I kind of creep back in, but at least I have it in my consciousness that, okay, this thing I'm eating isn't something that I should, consume on a regular basis. So that helps me to really make an informed decision, right? So I'm eating this right now, not because I'm going to continue eating it, because I know it's not good for my health. The admonition really is for you to be very conscious. Be very conscious of your body, exercise, go take those steps, 1,000 steps, 10,000 steps, go run, go lift weight. As a young man, really, my most prevalent advice would be for you to start lifting weights, because there's going to come a time where you won't be able to do that, right? So right now, do it. Apart from the fact that you're going to look good, you're going to feel good. Again, most people don't do well because they don't feel well. Most people don't do well in life because their body doesn't feel well to live. The third thing would be lack of focus. I was quite pretty guilty of this. I started my life as a fashion designer. That's how I started my career. And when I started making a little bit of money, right, I started having money to spare cash. When you come from a background of deprivation, when you start getting a little bit of blessings, really, you tend to be on a revenge mission, right? So you were deprived your entire life. Now you're like, okay, since we started making money, let's revenge. And that was my story. At least that was my case until, I had a major mindset shift. And I understood that, well, there's more to life than paying bills and eating food, right? But bottom line is, I lost my focus, right? And after that, in that process, I got involved in some other things I shouldn't have gotten involved into. I diverted my attention. I decided to diversify. I started investing in things I shouldn't be investing in. I made some poor choices. In fact, I had a very big loss recently. I literally quite literally lost 80% of my entire net worth. And that was transformative to me. And that came as a result of lack of focus. I should have focused on doing things that I'm naturally good at, doing things that naturally interest me, not investing my money, investing my time, investing my energy into things that I was just going through the motion. I wasn't really, this isn't something I want to get better at. This is something I don't want to know more about it. I'm just going through the motion, and that was a terrible call. And I guess I learned the lesson the very hard way. So to cut you the pain, focus, especially when you're starting. Focus on one thing. Pick one thing and go headlong. Pick one thing and go full into it. Go be like all out Saul, right? When you set your mind to do something, do that until you succeed at it. In the future, when you have greater leverage of capital, you can decide to impute here and there, spread your tentacles. But right now, you need to focus. So pick one thing and focus on it. Focus on it. The fourth thing that would actually have guaranteed my failure would be fear. Being afraid to fail. The fear of failure, right? And this is something that many of us are very guilty of. But trust me, you're going to fail. I promise you that. So fail already. Just go ahead and fail. You will fail. I promise you. If you try to do something new the first guarantee I give you is that your first attempt will not be a success. It will be a failure. But then failure is not a definition of your ability. Failure is really part of the process to success. But think of the biggest stars you know. Think of Cristiano, think of Michael Jordan, think the biggest stars you know. Think of Michael Jackson, the late Michael Jackson. This guy comes on stage and everybody is crying, everybody is going insane. But these guys make preparations hundreds of times. They feel hundreds of times that when they come on stage for that one ultimate performance, because of their overall failures, they've learned enough to be able to wow the audience. So the failures are going to be part of the process, I promise you. So go ahead and fail. You have my permission. And don't pay attention to when people start to judge you. Don't give your attention to people. Want you to live their dreams, not yours, right? So your parents right now may want you to live their dreams. Some of your loved ones may love you so much that they don't want you to fail in life. Your parents, your brothers, your sisters, they may love you so much that the thought of you failing in life, they would rather you don't try anything than you be labeled a failure. Now that's well-willing, that's well-wishing, that's well-intended, but then that's counterproductive. When I wanted to start my business, my mom told me not to. When I wanted to start pathfinding this, my mom told me not to. Why? Because she loves me. She doesn't want me to fail. She was like, okay, when I wanted to start this, I had to sell off some things. I had to put some money together. And she watched me doing this and she thought to herself that I was crazy. And justified, I expected that. In fact, if she didn't react that way, I would have actually think she didn't love me enough, right? She didn't want me to fail. But I expected it and then I went ahead. Eventually, it works out. So go ahead, fail until you succeed. Now, the fifth thing will be procrastination, right? And of course, procrastination is the assassination of every destination. If you procrastinate on your dreams, trust me, to he who has much shall be given. From he who has little, even that which he has shall be taken away from him. So right now, you have interest in something you want to do. If you don't go ahead and execute, take action, you're going to lose that interest. I promise you, you're going to lose that interest. So when you get interested in wanting to do something, when you get an idea, move on it. In fact, here is a practical way of going about this, right? From this moment, whenever you get an idea of something you want to do, never leave that position, that sitting position, that position from whence the idea came to you without taking a tangible action. It may be a little action, but do something. It could just be as little as writing it down. It could be as little as calling someone. It could be as little as checking something online, but do something. It could be as little as reaching out to someone, checking for something to buy online. Just do something. That's going to get you more interested, and that's going to kill procrastination from your life. Never forget, if you procrastinate, you assassinate your destination. So don't do that. And for a very long time, again, I'm still learning life of a truth. I used to be a very procrastinative individual. I'll do things, I'll get ideas to do things and shift them off. But maybe that's like a year or two ago, I decided that, okay, this is not working for me. So many times we overestimate our abilities to do things right. We get disappointed, as eventually you're surely going to get disappointed. Sometimes you're going to think, is this actually worth it? The people that said I shouldn't do this, were they right? All those thoughts are going to come, right? That's the darkness in the tunnel. And after that process, it's like this. You start like this, you're overhyped, and then you go down, and then you shoot back up, infinity. In this process, the low, you go high, you go down. This is where most people quit, right? And then people who survive this process, it's most times very long. They shoot up, and then the cycle repeats itself. Really, you achieve something and then you have to achieve another thing. That's how you keep living. That's what gives your life meaning. So you need to understand that the things you want to do, they're going to take a longer period of time. You need to have a great level of patience, and you need to be urgent. You need to do everything you can right now, because all you can do really is all you can do. And trust me, all you can do is good enough if you do all you can do. So if you don't do all you can do, trust me, that's you're not going to sleep well at night. At least I'm speaking for myself. If I don't do all I can do in a day, most times really, I don't sleep well at night. But when I accomplish my set goals, I sleep like a baby, you know, like the song, you know, the lion sleeps tonight, right? But basically all that to say, you know, kill procrastination from your life. Whatever you want to do, go headlong, and that will guarantee that you succeed. Now, this one is very, very important. So it's quitting, right? If I were going to fail in my endeavor, I would quit. And of course, it's a cliche saying, if you quit, you never win. A winner never quits, right? Quitters never win, winners never quit. Basically, that's self-justifying truth, right? If you quit, you're never going to win. So never quit. Have that mindset of I'm unstoppable. Never quit at whatever you want to do. Never quit. Have the mindset that no matter how bad it gets, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how tough it gets, no matter how impossible it seems, no matter how crazy the world thinks I am going to succeed. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. If that's your mindset, then trust me. Have you ever seen people pass through a neighborhood and all the dogs bark? You know, they're going through a neighborhood and every dog that sees them is barking. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then somebody just with steez walks through the neighborhood and all the dogs are silent. Same neighborhood, different individuals, set different reactions, right? And then there's another guy who will come along and say, well, I'm not afraid, you know, I'm going to go through, nothing is going to happen. And the dogs will be like, crazy, right? But all that to say, never quit, right? Never quit. Have the tough spirit, have the no bow out spirit. Whatever happens, I'm not going to quit. Burn your bridges. Trust me, I'm not telling you anything I'm not doing. I've burnt a lot of bridges in my life. You know, I've burnt a lot of bridges. Trust me, some crazy bridges, really. Sometimes I burn some bridges and I'm like, what the heck did I just do? But then I realize, or I recognize that if I'm going to achieve the next thing in the next phase of my life, it's a necessary sacrifice. So the opportunity cost to, you know, let go. It's like a rocket going to space, right? By compulsory, by a must, some fuselages have to detach themselves from the rocket for it to have the momentum, the ability to reach its destination. So there's things you need to cut away, but never quit. And then ultimately, the last thing for this session would be never prepare, right? Failure to prepare is preparation to fail. If you fail to prepare for what you want to do, you're preparing to fail, right? And the mindset you should have is that you prepare. Of course, it's hard to prepare especially when you're not seeing the results. You're thinking to yourself, is this worth it? Should I be doing this? I'm reading. Okay, what sort of an idiot reads when he's hungry? Trust me, I used to have this thought on the come up, right? I'm still coming up, but certainly I'm not where I used to be, right? These thoughts come to you. Is this worth it? Should I be preparing? Should I be reading? Why should I be spending my time doing this? Why should I be engaging my time into this when there are no results? I mean, on this video right now, if you go, maybe this video, I'm hoping will get a whole lot of more views. But then my previous videos haven't been getting a whole lot of views, right? But will I quit? No. Do I prepare for these sections? Yes, massively. I prepare, and I know that eventually, right? Because I'm not going to give up. I will never give up. This is my life. This is something I've dedicated my life to. I can't give up. And consequently, it can't fail, right? I mean, the fight is what I enjoy. The process, I enjoy it. I want the success. I want the paraphernalia. I want the achievement. I want more eyeballs to see this because I want this content to make bigger impact. I want to be able to have access to, you know, many more people. But I understand it's a process. I understand it's a journey. I understand that 99% of the entire thing is a process. Only 1% of me reaching the ultimate goal, which to me, I want to reach and then set a bigger goal, but I will never arrive because I always want to keep achieving. So never ever do something without preparing for. Preparation is the breed of excellence, right? Preparation breeds excellence. If you prepare, you will excel. Now, heads up, if you like this video, kindly go ahead and give it a thumbs up and click on the next video that YouTube will recommend on the screen. Go watch it. After you watch the first video I recommended, and I'll see you on the next one. As always, I am watching from afar and I believe in you.